All right, y'all. We gotta talk about this situation. Now, this is actually wild. If y'all don't know who this is Little Tay, who was popular, or I don't know if popular is the right word, but she was. How do I put this? She was notable. I think that's probably the best way to describe it for her prominence back in like early 2018, which, as you can see on the picture on the left, she was quite young. She was like 9 or 10 or whatever at the time. And basically, she used to flex her money per se. I think that's the best way to put it. She used to flex money, talk about how she was the youngest one doing it. And in fact, honestly, let's just watch the video. I don't think I can do enough justice to try to describe what she used to do back in the day.
Car, and I'm only 9 years old. I got the keys to this car. Okay. Hey. These are butterfly wings. Y'all haven't seen this car in your life. I've been driving this around the Beverly Hills area, and I'm only 9 years old. I'm on the license. I ain't ever gonna get no license.
So as you can see, yeah, she was living a very interesting childhood as a 9, 10 year old. And what was even crazier too was basically the reason why, because she ended up kind of disappearing from the internet for a while because her father basically called um, for shared custody of her, and obviously he didn't want that type of nonsense going on the internet. And I think too, her brother was the one that I guess was in control of her social media and was the one literally coaching her to act, and I quote, more ignorant. What those were the words that he used. Anyway, she disappears for a while. There's like a fake report that she had passed away or something like that, um, which wasn't true. She then kind of comes back to the internet, kind of starts like releasing music and doing random shit on Twitter. But anyway, all of that is just backdrop. That's not why we're here. So we're here because of this nonsense that I'm seeing on my timeline right now. Let's just go look this up on Twitter, because obviously this is where all the real shit happens. So just look at this sentence. Just read this sentence out in your head and find exactly what is wrong with this. So, because apparently she was born July 29th of 2007. So, which is weird because she said she was 16 a couple years ago, or actually like a couple months ago, I think. But whatever. Apparently she was born in 2007. So she just turned 18 last week. And she decides to start promoting her OF that she said she's going to drop when she's quote unquote eligible to do so. And then now you got dudes on here already flexing the fact that they're on it. So you see the problem here, right? 18 years old, like freshly 18 years old, like literally, I don't even think it's been a week yet. So she's basically going the same path as the Catch Me Outside girl. And I think there probably needs to be a conversation about why she would think this would even work, because whether or not the amount of money she claims to have gone on here is real or not, which I don't believe it is, to be honest. I think she's capping. But even if it was true, the fact that she would even think this is a good strategy to take, I think says something about the society we live in terms of like how people kind of, what's the best way to put it, because YouTube's gonna send to me, fetishize young age. Because let's assume this is true, right? So there is no way the picture she would have posted on there would have not been before she turned 18. So what that makes the type of people that have actually subscribed to this thing. And it's even more ironic because when you consider the fact that what made her become popular was her flexing how rich she is, and now she's basically just begging for people to subscribe to her OF. Like, just look at this. So she clearly played into it because she knows the type of weirdos that would even bite on that in the first place. Also, I think just based off of her history, I don't know if like it's one of those things where her brother's, I guess, trying to get them more notoriety again. Because even when there was the whole report of like them faking their deaths, like that shows kind of like a history of like attention seeking. But basically, if even if this is real and you subscribe to this, you need to be put down. It is what it is. You need to be taken somewhere away from society, away from good people, away from anyone, good or bad, actually. Like you need to disappear. Now that's first and foremost. Secondly, this entire situation kind of just shows again why clout is a drug. It's currently the most destructive drug circumventing the youth today. It needs to be, or we need to go find the antidote to the clout drug. And lastly of all, if you have children, please give them the attention they deserve so they do not end up like this.